Hello, hello.
Nico, what's up?
Hey, Anthony, how you doing?
I'm a bit under the weather, man. I've lost my voice, so I'm hoping you can hear me.
Oh, no, no, not crazy party.
Nah, no crazy parties, mate. Not for me. How are you?
Okay, good, bro. Pretty good. Busy. How are yourself?
Good stuff. Yeah, I'm good. Are you bringing a partner, a business partner, or you're...
Yeah, actually, I sent him the link, but we can start without them.
Okay, perfect. So, um, you hit me up on Instagram. You were telling me you run a agency and you want help mastering challenging. So this is your time. I'll just hand you the mic and you kind of ask questions or tell me what you want to focus on.
Okay, for sure. Thank you. Appreciate that. So I write a bunch of questions. Um, I mean, the first topic that I want to cover is help with challenging,
Okay.
but I don't know how many time do you think that this is gonna cover? Because I have another question also.
What's your second?
So, I mean, I have um, kind of agency questions. I mean, I know that you work with Matt. Actually, we have a few calls with Matt,
Yep.
but I want, yeah, to hear your perspective as well. And
Why
yeah,
don't
and
why don't we start with the agency and then go to
okay,
the challenging? So we might be able to smash out the agency stuff.
yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. So first of all, when you start coaching with, I mean, a new team, a new closers team, in the done with you model of agency, I mean, which aspect do you train first with a new closer? I mean, imagine that it's not the same methodology that you have. It's not NPQ and that. What kind of things you train first with a new group of closers?
Objection handling.
Okay.
Objection handling first, because you're looking at training something where you can only have a positive lift, no negative down. If I implement a new script, then they will all tank. If I
Yeah.
teach them how to get better at objection handling, and Matt probably said the same thing. And if I get them better at objection handling, then they will close more deals immediately. And then secondly would be teaching them how to call up and close their older leads and no sales, and then also
Okay.
how to do upsells and re-signs. It's only positive gains.
Okay. And at the end, you train like discovery phase and that.
Yeah. So after you've done that as the lowest hanging fruit, then if they're doing like a setting model or a triage model, you would train the first part of the call where they're connecting
Okay.
with the prospect and getting the problem, and then setting the call. If it's a two call close, that's where I would start.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense. But I mean, it's kind of hard for us because we are like taking these businesses with the Grant Cardone and Jordan Belfort methodology. And I mean, it's a completely different thing to train. So in objection handling, you like give them like a step by step simply and that's it, or in which things do you put focus?
Just how to handle the biggest objections like time, money, partner, and then
Okay.
I just teach them a framework on how to overcome objections. The biggest issue with most teams is they don't either, number one, they don't objection handle. So just
Yeah.
teaching them how to objection handle already increases sales. Or secondly, they are objection handling, but they're using salesy rebuttals that they learned from Jordan Belfort or Grant Cardone. So we teach
Yeah.
a new framework on how to do that less salesy, where it's not salesy.
Yeah. Yeah. And the big issue is that most of them, I mean, the majority of them, they are creating their objections. I mean, they have these pitches of these presentations or I know 30 minutes
Yeah.
or yeah, okay, makes sense. My second question is, um, when you take a business as an account manager or even as an agency, which is the in your head, in your mind, the step by step that you took on the, I don't know, first week, first month?
If I was to take a new business in, so do they already have a team?
Yeah.
All right. So step one, I'm getting the correct data, because they'll never have the right data. So I'm looking at the numbers, the data. I then map out their current sales process against the data, and then I'm looking
Okay.
at the lowest hanging contingency fruit. Most of the time it's their show up rate, so I'm fixing that really fast, and I'm installing a pre-call process to help with warming up the leads and fixing the show up rate. I'm also looking at their calendar. I'm reducing that down to 3-day bookings rather than.
Yeah, we did that.
I'm fixing their auto reminders to go out at time of booking, 24 hours prior, 3 hours prior, 10 minutes prior.
Okay.
And then I'm installing a manual reminder process and training the closers in that, because I want to get their show up rate up to like 65% from wherever they're at now, probably like 25 to 30.
Okay.
So yeah, it's probably step number one. I'm fixing a lot of the things that I can just fix, and they will make more sales even if they don't get better at selling. And
Okay, makes sense.
what else would I do?
I mean, for example, when you realize that the team of closer that they have are like just, I mean, it's better to replace them.
Okay, so you've got to have an alignment meeting first when you first go in there. So the business owner's got to like bring you in and edify you and position you up. Otherwise, they're going to resent you. They're like, who's this Nico guy? I don't want to listen to Nico. So you've got to come in and be on their side and position it. Hey guys, I'm here for you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you guys make more sales. So you've got to really have that realignment goal. Now, when do you know it's better to replace the team? Well, if they're showing signs that they're not gonna adapt or evolve. It is very hard to get someone to switch their current ways of doing things. Like, you gotta understand that. So when I used to do it, we used to just come in with our own team. When I was working for South Sniper, we would just bring our own reps in, because their reps, they'd be resistant, or they're just too far gone that it's take a while.
Yeah, it took a lot of time and training and effort to put on the same level that I asked.
Yeah. So do you have your own team, or do you just get their team, acquire their team?
Yeah, but yeah, Matt says the same thing, but we have like this situation that most of the business that came from for us, they have their own team. I mean, they're, I mean, not high performer team, but they have their own team. So what do you suggest there? I mean, put our team and them team to compete, or what?
We did that a few times. Hey, Samuel, we did that a few times. Yeah. What's your end goal here? What are you trying to achieve?
I mean, we want to build long-term relationships with businesses. I mean, not a lot of businesses, just a few with good cash collected, good vision, and that's it.
So if you put your team to compete with them, it'll either go well for you where they get rid of their team, or the business owner's like, he likes those team members, and then it creates some sort of conflict within. So I think rather than going up against, just like you're battling and it's not the best, I think it would be working with them, helping them at the same time, getting one of your performers to outperform them, and then helping them with getting up to your high performers level. But I wouldn't do the whole us versus your team. Otherwise,
Not to
they'll start
replace them.
sabotaging the leads and it just gets really messy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Makes sense. But you prefer, because Matt told us that, but he should suggest us that we need to go to done for you model, but no, done with you model, and we want to go with done for you. What is your opinion on that? I mean, what model do you prefer?
Are you a done with you or done for you business?
Both.
Right.
We have both. I mean, we have our own team of closers, but we can take care of your team as well.
Done for you is really difficult, guys. It's a really difficult model, done for you.
Okay.
Because you're a middleman, so you can never pay your closers the commissions they could earn working for someone else, because you got to take a cut and you got to pay them a cut, and you're constantly finding sales reps. I think done for on a small scale. So when I was running Sales Sniper, we were doing done for you. But at one point we had like, I don't know, 35, 36 different offers, and it just got a bit messy and a bit crazy. Now we scaled it back at one point and we had maybe, I don't know, 6 to 10 offers, good ones. And that was manageable because you had the teams there that were solidified and they were there for a while. But if you're looking at like scaling up, done for you can be difficult. Done with you would be better if you've got the skills to go in, utilize their current resources. Otherwise, you just have to keep bringing in your own resources, which is very time intensive, because you got to train them, you got to hire them, and they just churn. Those reps will just churn.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Thanks for that.
Like consulting? Do you mean?
Yeah, done with you
Done with
consulting. Yeah,
consulting.
consulting, or going in there doing, you can do done with you management, where you kind of help manage their team. That's better. But done for you, where you kind of do all the sales for them and maybe the marketing, if you guys do that, that can be a bit difficult.
Okay. Yeah. And another question, by the way, what is your ideal customer, your ideal criteria to pick, I mean, the big whale? What kind of things you prefer on a client besides the cash collected per month?
They've got to be on camera a lot. Are they like promoting themselves? The hardest thing is to get content from a business owner or new videos from a page. So you want someone that's like willing to just give you as much marketing as you ask for. So that's one.
Okay.
It's got to be a good offer. Make sure you guys vet the offer. Make sure they give you access to the offer. If they ever say, no, we don't want to give you access, run away. If they say, no, we don't want to share with you testimonials, goodbye. So that's a big one. And
yeah, and about industries, I mean, which industries do you think that you can produce a huge impact?
any really, like any, do you operate in the high ticket space? High ticket coaching and all that?
Yeah, I mean, like the majority of them, but we take care of like real estate and software as well.
Yeah, so any industry where it's a fast sales cycle, business to consumer. That's what I'd recommend. Business to consumer, fast sales cycle, high volume of leads.
Okay, you try to avoid like B2B corporate, for example.
Yeah, I wouldn't do, no, don't do B2B corporate. I wouldn't do that.
Okay. For any reason, I mean, for the duration of the process.
Yeah, well, your sales reps are on commission only. A B2B corporate works when you pay them a high salary, sales reps, because they're not closing a deal for like 6 to 9 months.
Yeah.
Unless you guys are paying a salary, which your business model doesn't allow, it's not gonna work for you.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Another thing is when you were like an account manager, right? For Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many like accounts you can manage at the same time?
Properly, if you're doing it like properly, like
I mean, we work all day, so we don't have issues with the time.
yeah. The thing is, guys, it's like a manager should be full-time in a business. So the correct answer is 1-to-1. Okay, like that's like the political answer. Now, your business model requires, you can't do 100% effort. You're giving like maybe 20% effort to that business, to that business, to that business. So you got to spread out your time. You could maybe do like 5.
5. Okay. Okay. And because we have 4 and we are the 2 of us. I mean, we have time, but we are thinking of hiring like a numbers guy just to take care of all the data and trackers and that.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think that is the right way or?
Yeah, definitely. I'd hire like a revenue operations person, which does all the tracking, the data, all that sort of stuff. That's a good role.
Okay.
Operations.
Nice.
Back to your other question, you want to find, don't just look for businesses that have high cash collected. So I had a business come to me like 4 years ago when I was working for Salesman. They were doing about 50,000 a month in revenue.
Okay.
But I believed in the offer. They were a cybersecurity education company.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
How do you remember this?
Because I saw that call that you close to this guy on the car
Oh, cool.
for
Yeah.
cybersecurity, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw that. Okay, cool. Yeah, so they're doing about 50K per month. But I'm big on looking at the market economics. So
Okay.
is it a growth industry? What's happening in the market? That's what I look at. So it's more outside of like, it's still high ticket, but they're more legitimate businesses than a BizOp.
Okay.
BizOps come in 3-6 months and then see you later, goodbye. Where you want to find a business that's got some longevity to it. So we took this business from 50K in revenue to just under 1 million in revenue in 6 months per month.
Nice.
And we skipped, but it was a growth time. And then at the time, there was a big cybersecurity hack here in Australia. And that's when I was like, all right, this is our time. So you want to kind of look out for like what's hot, but what can also continue to grow.
Nice. Yeah. And like e-commerce, for example.
Like the vision.
Yeah, just be careful of the BizOps because you got a lot of young people running these businesses. They got no idea about business. They don't know how to market. And then they'll end up blaming you. So Make sure you find good partners.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Makes
Nice.
sense.
I don't know, Samuel, if you have like more questions about agency or we are good to go to closing.
No, I just have one question. It's about if we have big whales, it's better that big whales like
Sales.
big
Yep.
clients. Yeah. It's better that we can manage them or we can before to like recruit an account manager or
You,
what is better?
yeah,
Yeah,
you manage
makes
them.
sense.
The key to all of this, guys, is your relationship with the client. So
Yeah.
they need to feel like you're part of their business in a
Mhm.
sense where they end up relying on you. Like the businesses used to rely on me. You'd go there weekly and in the weekly meetings, show them the data, show them things that you fixed throughout the week. Like, hey, we did this week, we fixed that, we did that. Things that they don't even think about. You want to get it to the point where in their mind, they're like, wow, they're doing so much, I can't just replace them. Otherwise, they're always going to look to replace you with an internal team. So you got to always be positioning yourself as, we're doing all of this stuff you don't know about because we're fixing problems that you can't see. Therefore, they can't just hire and replace you.
Nice,
Makes sense.
nice. And Anthony, by the way, before jumping into closing, do you have like any sort of recommendation to us for the agency or whatever?
So you've got 4 clients. What size are they cash collected a month?
I mean,
50K.
for our market, that it's like Latin market,
Oh,
are yeah, medium or kind of big. Like one is between 3 of them, no, 2 of them are between 60 to 80 maybe, and
yeah.
we have one over 100K, and the other one is like the most how can I say, up and down, unstable maybe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But around that numbers as well.
My recommendation is like, don't be afraid to fire clients and do that fast. Don't waste time with people just trying to get it working. If it's not working, just otherwise your closers are the ones that, or if you bring in your closers, they're the ones that suffer. So that's on the like the done for you side. On the done with you side, I'm just trying to think. Well, never oversell. Never oversell at the start. I would always undersell and overdeliver because that also helps with the relationship. Where a
You
lot
mean
of
like the percentage or like
no,
the
I mean the your services. When you're start, don't overpromise.
oh
Like you got to set the right expectation. Like I would tell them, hey, you're not going to see any sales for the first 2 weeks. Are you okay with that? Yes, I'm
yeah.
okay with it. It gives me 2 weeks runway. Otherwise, as soon as you start, they're like, all right, where's the growth? Where's the sales? Where's the money? It's like, slow down. We just started. So I think that's a big one. Just make sure you set the right expectation because it's a misalignment in expectations that always cause the relationship to end.
That makes sense. Nice.
Nice.
And also don't take too much percentage either. Otherwise you'll sink their business.
Yeah.
We are taking
We are
like
taking 10, yeah, 10%.
10%.
That's small. That's probably not enough because wait, is that for done for you or done with you? What is it?
For with
Yeah,
you.
I say
Oh, done with you. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, if it's done for you, you have to take more because you got to pay commissions to your.
Yeah, it's double if it's done for you.
Yeah, that's good.
To
And
the
are you
closers. Yeah.
you're taking 10% of cash?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
cash.
And right now we are taking a fee like 2K or 5K, depends of the business.
At a
If the
monthly
business,
or at the start?
yeah, monthly.
It's good.
I mean, we have one big fee at the start and then a monthly fee.
Yeah, that's good.
Mhm.
Yep, that's how I would run it.
And
Nice.
you told us that is the very way to retain the clients is to deliver the best service.
You got to
Do you
communicate
have like
because
the what?
you got to communicate good because if you're delivering
Okay.
best service but they don't know about it, they still don't think you're doing much. They think it's all them. That's why you always got to be like, hey, this is what we did. We fixed this problem this week. We noticed this is coming up. Have you considered doing this? You got to kind of be their advisor, but you need to showcase yourself, showcase your win, your results.
Okay, makes sense. And you like Anthony with your client, like with Jeremy, what do you do like weekly or monthly, like to have a better communication?
So sorry, ask me the question again, Samuel. What do I do with?
Yeah, like what do you do with Jeremy or your clients to get a better communication, like weekly or monthly or daily?
Yeah. So I don't have any clients that was when I was working at sales stuff. We don't do that anymore. Just to mention. So I would do a weekly meeting every Tuesday, and we used to do the marketing and the sales. So I bring the marketer along, and we'll go through all the numbers and the data, so they understand it. I'm explaining to them everything. And then I will go through roadblocks. Let me see if I've got an agenda, actually. I might even have somewhere. Let me see quickly. Management, sales.
And that what with the done with you model.
Yeah, either or. It's the same thing, really. Done with you, done for you model.
And you think that is the best to keep the marketing with us as well, or?
Yes. I think if you have the ability to do the marketing, do it, because you can help them sell, but if their leads suck, it's not going to help. And then marketing will always blame you. They'll always say, oh, Nico. So you want to take control of it. That's what we did. And you become more valuable as well. They can't get rid of you because you're marketing and you're selling. They can't replace you after that.
Okay, and you took the same like percentage?
No, the marketing was a flat fee per month.
A flat fee, nice.
Flat fee retainer, the marketing.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, but yeah, just over communicate. Like the way I had it set up was there was a Slack channel with the client in there, and every time a sale was made, it'll populate in with the client in the boom. So they see it every day. They see the sales being won, and they see you like celebrating, commenting all the wins. And then I had a private Slack channel just with the client, no salespeople. And that's where we would send them updates or wins weekly, send them a voice note at the start of the week saying, hey, this is the goal for the week. This is what we need from you. Is there any reason why you couldn't get us that by this week? So always put it on the client. Like, this is what we need from you to get this result. Can you do that? So if they don't deliver, then you say, I asked you for this video. You didn't provide the video. You know?
Yeah. Nice.
Makes sense. And I have the last one, and you can go with close. we have a client that he has like setters, triagers, and closers, and he has like a sheet volume. Like he has a lot of volume, but it's not too good. We are making like, I don't know, five qualified calls a day from 40 or 50, and I just want to know if we can try to take out the triagers, but I want to know how do you can like prove that, like, I don't know, to prove that to do a different funnel, or I don't know, to try
Yeah.
only setters, closers.
So they're doing setting to the triage to the close.
No, it's like DM setters
DMs.
and triagers. They book a call with the triagers to qualify. It's not to qualify, like money is what do you do, objectives, and sell the vehicle, and then go to the close with the closers. But I don't know. I prefer the DMs and closers because I don't know if they burn out.
Too many steps. You're gonna have drop off every step. There's big drop off. So you want your DM setters to qualify in the DMs and then send them to a closer. You don't need a triage doing it.
Okay.
Okay.
But but the business owner, he don't want to take out the triagers because he want to try first if it works, like setter to closers. So he want to try. Or we can try it without take out the triagers.
You can just measure the show up rates.
Okay.
All right, what's the show up rate from DM to triage? What's the show up rate from triage to sales call? And then you look at the numbers and say, hey, you start with 100 people, you end up with 10. I'd rather start with 100, end up with 40, and I close 10. Right now, you're closing 2, or whatever the numbers is. So that's how you kind of position it. So yeah, run the model, test out another model with DM to close, and then measure the differences.
Nice.
Okay.
Do them at the same,
Makes
like
sense.
run a split test. Run a sample of leads straight from DM to sales call.
Okay, makes sense. Pregúntale, Nico, lo que quieras.
Nice. So, challenging process. I have like the quick question first. When you drop the price before the presentation?
When should you?
Yeah.
There's no right or wrong. So many people do it different ways. I think
It's not a game changer.
I've done both. I think if you're in an industry where there's not going to be price shock,
Okay.
you can drop it before the
offer,
the presentation.
Okay, you mean price shock because of, I mean, the expectation of your service value or the money that the people have?
Price shock from, they don't know what's expected. That first, like, they don't know what it's going to cost. Otherwise, if you drop the price and say, all right, so it's going to be 30K, and for that, this is what you get. They're just thinking of the 30K. They're not going to listen to your presentation. So you want to build up the value most of the time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Listen, man, I know other people that will drop the price in the first 5 seconds of a call. That can work. It's just whatever you feel comfortable with.
Nice. That makes sense. Then, um, well, we can go to the challenging. I have like kind of two things with that. The first one is how you structure, I mean, in your mind, or even if you have a framework to challenge properly.
Okay. So I see everyone that I speak to as they've got a frame, they've got a way they look at things.
Yeah.
Now, the way they're looking at something hasn't been helping them. Otherwise, they wouldn't be on the call with me. So they're looking at the world through the wrong lens for their situation. So as I'm going through a call, I'm looking for points early on to create resistance. I want to create resistance within themselves so I can then reframe them or challenge them and call them out upstream. If a call is going smooth, I'm never closing that lead because I'm not changing any way they think or they feel. So from the start of the call, I'm looking for moments where I can create some level of resistance. So then I can say, well, can I help you with that? Can I make a suggestion on that? Can I share with you a different perspective? I do that from the start of the call and then I carry that through. Because as soon as I do that, my status and authority lifts every single time. Every single time I do that and it lands, I'm just raising my authority.
Okay. So you kind of set up traps to today's perspective and you focus on build little by little the new identity.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's not even, I don't even have to build up traps. The prospect will say things that aren't serving them. Most closers let that slide. I don't. As soon as they say something, I'm like, and then I challenge them on it.
Okay. For example, if at the very beginning on the connection phase, I said that I want XYZ for 3 years, and you asked me what prevents me to achieve that, and I said, like, for example, I was busy, you attacked there.
I'll slap you. I'll hit you hard.
But you don't wait until, for example, solution phase, right there.
It depends. Like if it's within the first couple minutes, I'm not gonna. But if you say, "Oh, I've been busy," I would call that out. I'd be like, "Okay, well, just so I understand, like it has been 3 years. Can I make a suggestion? Would you say that you're just as busy now as you were in the past 3 years? Be real with me." So put the busyness aside because it's not about how much time you have, it's how much time you're willing to make. What I want to know is what makes now more of a priority for you to actually reach out.
Yeah, and for that you just create at the moment, or you learn about your experience, all the like reframes and that.
Correct.
Okay.
Create that moment to insert my frame.
Okay, nice. The second thing is I hear, and I kind of do the same, but the only problem that I have is sometimes I create resistance, not friction with the lead. When I challenge them, when I slap them, I'm kind of pretty direct, and maybe I like hit their ego. How you manage them? Because I love slap them because it's in their benefit, but how I can avoid resistance or friction?
Do you sell in English?
No, Spanish.
Okay, cool. So you got to ask for permission first. Are you asking for permission?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me try to do it in English. Give me an example of how you would reframe it.
Okay. Can I share you a different perspective? Have you considered that that way of thinking is the way that put you in the position that you have right now? Why is that? And I try to explain the today position, and then I reframe it into another thing.
Okay, well, that sounded okay to me. Maybe in Spanish, it's not, it's coming off different. The biggest thing is, that tells me though, you don't have enough authority,
Okay.
because why would they get offended? So you can use a bit of humor and smile. Like, so Nico, I mean, can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Have you considered that way of thinking of just waiting till something's broken until you fix it? Like, have you considered that could be the reason why you're not at the level that you said you wanted to be? You're not going to get mad at me for making that suggestion, are you?
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
So
But
now you're not going
it
to get
happens to me only in objection handling. Not in the discovery phase. When I'm reframing, I don't know. I used to use a lot of the obese reframe. Do you hear that yet? Yeah. So when I heard that, and I have like, it's a pretty direct way of saying things. I mean, I'm seeing the impact that I produce on them, but when I'm closing them, sometimes the tension is like high, and that creates friction.
Yeah, because they think you're being salesy. So you got to
Yeah,
be more
maybe.
relaxed. Where if it's an objection handling, it's like, yeah, that's not a problem. You could do that. Do you mind if I make a suggestion? And I'm only telling you this because I want to help you. But have you considered that way of thinking is not serving you?
Yeah.
It's not a
Okay.
softer language. And I'm only telling you this because I'm concerned for you. You're not going to get mad at me for telling you what I'm concerned about, are you?
Nice.
No. So you can say things like that soften. It's going to soften what you're saying.
Okay, that's make complete sense. And another question in the kind, it's not, I don't know, it's not extremely B2B. I mean, this is kind of entrepreneurs between 30 and 100K a month, that someone's thinks that they are like big entrepreneurs, but in my mind, they are not that big. So in objection handling, I treat them, most of them, like a B2C.
Yeah, they
It's
are.
okay.
B2C.
It's okay, right?
Yeah, it's B2C. It's not, it's B2B is like enterprise and corporate. They're a consumer for you.
Yeah. Okay, but I need to try to close every deal for our agency on the call.
Yeah. There might be some exceptions to the rule. They've got a business partner. You know, like if I'm trying to close you on something, Nico, and Samuel's not here, you're probably going to give me I just need to run it by Samuel. But I'd make sure Samuel was on the call before I pitch you something. So for the most part, yeah, get it done on the call.
Okay, and you use the same process on discovery, and that is the same for you.
Same process, yeah.
Yeah, sweet. And the last question that I have is, I mean, we have kind of the NEPQ like step-by-step process. It's pretty similar, but if you don't mind, what is your thought process behind like every section of the discovery? I mean, the connection, the situation, and that.
So what do I feel is we're trying to get from every stage?
Yeah, I mean the two or three key points of every
Okay.
section in your mind, just to make sure that we have the same key points.
Connecting, you want to disarm them and lower their guard, take the focus of you, put it on them, and really find out the reason why they're there. What are they looking for?
Okay.
Situation, just ask them questions that will help you with getting a problem. So what are some basic situation questions about them? Helps them understand it as well. Problem awareness. What is the problem? How long has that been? What's caused the problem? How long has that problem been going on? And how is that impacting them?
Okay.
And during this numbers gap, if you can get numbers here to create a gap, it's going to be much better for you.
Okay.
Then we go to solution awareness. This is a key part of the sale because they'll tell you why they've never done anything. That's when you hit them. So you want to hit them really hard at this point of the call, where it's
sorry, but in that stage, when you decide to slap them really hard, and when you decide that, okay, this guy learned about their past experience and maybe he has time to change right now.
Yeah. You've just got to really call them out on.
No, sorry, but what I'm asking is when you decide to even or slap them on that phase, or like realizing, I mean, they're do nothing, but it's like a good reason to do something now and don't slap them.
Yeah, I'm still going to challenge because even if they've done nothing and now's a good time, I'm still going to say something along. I'm still going to challenge them. So, okay, so what do you feel is different about now that, oh, well, now we've raised $7 million in capital. All right, so, okay, so you've got the funds available to be able to invest back into the business. I just want to make sure you're not going to be like some business owners that still don't decide to invest in the business and feel like it's still going to grow. That's not going to be you guys, is it? No. So I'm still solidifying it.
Okay, nice.
And you don't try, why is that? So you go to the next, okay.
Yeah, like say, why now then? Okay, and let's say we were able to help you scale the business. What difference would that make if you didn't have to do the call?
Yeah. One thing that is happening to me frequently is like they didn't do anything by external factors and they want to do something now by external factors. And even if it works for me, that excuse, I try to slap them again because it's an external factor. That is like the correct vision that I need to have on that situation, in that phase.
That's right. Yeah, so they're always going to look for reasons to abdicate responsibility from someone else. It's the weather, it's the economy, it's staff, it's blah, blah, blah. Bring it back to them, make them the problem. So then you can fix that. They can fix them. They can't fix external factors. They can only fix themselves.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Okay, and with analytical leads, you only play like that gap of numbers, or you try to slap as well then?
You slap as well, but the numbers is the lead into that. You could always lead those leads with the numbers gap, and then you can make a point of it.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. I believe that I don't have too much questions actually.
How long have you run this for, the business?
The business, like it's a baby business. We have 3 months, but it's
3 months
going.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you done our trainings, NEPQ, or how did you hear about like me and stuff?
About yourself, you mean, or NEPQ?
Yeah. Or both?
About yourself, actually, I mean, one of our mentors went to NEPQ. He's a sales manager, and I don't know if he shared to us the call or he talked about you at the very beginning, and I start following you on Instagram, like maybe when you have 1K of followers, and you don't post
And
videos.
we are listening all the videos from you. So we are
Yeah.
like,
But we really like your style because we love, we enjoy slap people, not because of the slap, because of them. And when I saw that call, it's like, I don't know, 2,000 slaps in 35 minutes was incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hmm,
nice.
yeah, that's good. I'll try to find you a call. I might have a call recording. You guys want a call, yeah?
yeah,
Let
will
me
be.
see. Got one for you. I don't send my calls to anyone, so just don't share it around because juice. Let me see.
No
Yeah.
worries.
Yeah, but we run this agency on October maybe, but we
Yeah,
were in another businesses as managers or closers, and in here in Latin America we are like top, but the level is pretty slow compared to the US.
Sure.
we
So
want to be like the new 7 level here in the Spanish market.
Nice.
So we are looking for that. Not right now from the closer side, more from the sales in general.
yeah,
Yeah, we work with a different business. We are like the top of here, so
Yeah.
we have like an authority. So everything.
have you
And
guys considered maybe an expansion on Latin America maybe?
It's possible. We've kind of expanded into France, so I think we're always open to looking at things like that, and partnering with the right people. So it can be a conversation that we can have at a later date. Yeah, we
Nice.
could. We could.
Yeah. And another thing we want to ask you about,
Yeah.
like inner circle. If you guys like, I don't know how that works actually. I know all the stuff, the price, but you told me. But you think that in this moment of us could help inner circle?
If you did in a circle to help, what would you want to learn?
I mean, we love sales, so I don't know, just hanging around, but that could be a problem because we don't have like a specific target to hit.
I mean, if your goal is to get better at closing there's two ways. It'll help you with closing more of the clients. Obviously, you're going to get better at selling. And
Mhm.
secondly, if you go into a done for you model or even the done with you model, you'll have a better understanding of the methodology to be able to implement into the businesses that you're working with
Yeah.
or train that team.
And
Have
you
you done 2.0 or 3.0?
No.
no.
Oh, you haven't. I would probably start with like doing one of those first for a bit, just so you can get some of the. What have you done any training of ours? Do you understand? Because you seems like you know the methodologies. Where did you get that from?
Yeah, we truly know the methodology. I mean, our script is kind of the same. We do the rationale equation. We do all
Where did you learn it though? How did you learn it?
about our mentors that some of them learn in 7 level.
Oh,
Summer
okay.
level.
Yeah,
Okay. So
yeah.
if you've already got a foundation knowledge, then yes, inner circle would help. If you haven't done the foundational stuff and you didn't know the methodology, then I wouldn't recommend going to IC. I would get you to start at the
And you still being a coach on on that on inner circle?
Yeah, I'm a coach. I do the objection handling weekly.
Okay.
I do the call breakdown reviews with Jeremy. He takes half, I take half. And I do sales maximization, where I teach sales process, like show up rates,
Okay.
recall, data tracking, all that stuff.
3 times a week.
Okay.
It's
I do three a week.
3 a week.
3 a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. And it's a 3 month, like 6 months.
6 months training with 12 months portal access.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
nice. Awesome.
So let me know if you want to, I can connect you with someone. Just message me on Instagram if you want me to connect you with someone to speak about it.
Oh, you don't close anymore?
I can send you a link. I don't have any of the links. I don't even know where to find them.
Yeah.
You want to do it? You want to get started?
I mean,
From the-
probably. I mean, yeah, we need to. I don't know what about like the fundings. I don't know which price do you guys manage, but yeah, we definitely want to have a conversation. I mean, now or on this month could be a possibility. I mean, we have some problem now with liquidity, but that's the only issue. That's just a logistical objection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can work on that. Why don't I connect you with somebody and I'll just do a group chat or something and they can just have a chat with you. I'll say I already spoke with you and then you guys can work out logistics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Nice.
And another question.
Yeah.
I mean, this kind of calls, it's okay if we keep taking, or it's like one time call and that's it. I mean, if we want to get another hour with you, it's a possibility or not?
Yeah. We could do another session. If you wanted to do more than that, I can sell you like a package that I typically do.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Where it's
Sounds good.
That could work a lot too. Yeah.
yeah. I don't typically do these one-off things. We sell, what do they guys sell at? They sell one-on-ones with me. I think it's 8 sessions for 8 one-on-ones for 15K. I think I gotta check that. But there's an offer that they've put together for me. I can tell you what that is. But I'm happy to do another one like this for you, and then you can figure out from there what you want to do.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
Nice. Sounds great. And well, I mean, it was amazing for me. Appreciate that. It was
Thanks,
nice to
guys.
meet you.
Yeah, likewise.
And
Yeah.
Guys.
Excuse me?
And it,
Good to meet you both as well. It's good to meet you guys, and you seem very switched on, and so I think just do it the right way. Don't cut corners is my biggest advice, and provide an amazing service.
Nice. Thank
Nice.
you by that. And we're still open if you guys in the
se fue, ¿no?
future want to.
Se fue,
Oh,
se fue.
Anthony is not here. Hello.
Oh,
Yeah, I think her
oh,
Yeah.
Gil,
is
but by the way, it's okay if you guys could send us the
Here.
recording.
Sorry, guys, my
we'll
laptop
send
died.
that to you.
No problem.
No
I have the last question is, knowing that Anthony in sales is at like a higher level of awareness.
Knowing what?
If you were, like, knowing that Anthony, like you, in sales, is at a higher level of awareness. If you were us, what would you done differently, or to get better feedback from you, or make a better call?
What would I have done differently on this call, you mean?
Yeah, from like being us. to get
Yeah, I
more
mean, you are
feedback.
Yeah.
we are on the island and you are at the top of the mountain, and so by your perspective.
Yeah. 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 I probably would have. Good question. I think you guys do well. What else would I have done differently? Can't think of anything. I think you guys asked your questions. Yeah, I think you've formed a good relationship. So that's what you guys are doing. So you've obviously reached out to other people. Maybe you could always end the calls with like, is there anything we could do for you or something like that? Or anyway, like try to, or you could ask me, is there any people I know that need help? You know, try to get more info out of me from that. Or if you need closers, say, is there any closers you know that speak Spanish? Like you could do stuff like that.
I almost ask you something because Matt recommend it, that if you recommend us to, I mean, if in 7-level inner circle you guys have businesses in Spanish.
Yeah. Sorry, what did Matt recommend you to ask me that? What do you mean?
No. Matt recommend us to keep focus on asking on business who speaks Spanish, but in the English market, who lives maybe in Miami and that. And the question is if you guys have or know maybe some businesses that they are based on the US, but they are Spanish speaking.
Not that I can think of, but feel free to post in our Facebook group, Sales Revolution, and just tag me and we'll approve the post and you might be able to find some people from that.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Appreciate it, man.
All right,
Was
guys.
awesome.
Good to meet you both.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Take care. Let us know if you want to rebook. Okay.
Okay, another call.
Yeah,
Okay,
for
perfect.
sure. Take care.
Thank
See
you
you
so
guys.
much.
Bye.
Have a nice day. Bye bye.